Good evening and welcome to live coverage of Brighton and Hove Albion versus Reading here in the Premier League Cup. One of 5 competitions Shannon Ruth's young Seagulls will be competing in this season, and tonight they open the group stages against the inaugural winners of this cup, Reading, who lifted the trophy back in 2014. The Albion got past Reading's senior side last year on their way to making history in another tournament, the EFL Trophy. Perhaps a result today against the Royals Academy can be a good omen for a positive Premier League Cup campaign. Sliding challenge from Bashir, and now the Albion can spring forward with Jamie Mullins. Perpion in space. It's a lovely first touch from Cam Perpion. Does he have the finish? Inches away from the Australian. Well, collected that beautifully from Jamie Mullins, who had wriggled free. Pulled slightly wide. The angle was against Cam Perpion. Almost found the corner regardless. Mills leading the charge for the Seagulls. Now Perpion. Romero Moulton to Bashir. Bashir's left-footed effort looked destined for the corner. Mackley to Owusu. It's Bashir again. This is looking good for the Albion. Dig towards the back of the net, and it's a brilliant save in the end from Matthew Rowley. Not one I think he was expecting to have to make. Neatly worked. Bashir just squeezing it wide, and Moulton, I think he was attempting to cross, but forces a good save from Rowley nonetheless. Senga dropping the shoulder against Mullins. It's a good delivery, and almost a very nifty finish from Rhys Evans. It's been quiet so far this evening, Evans, when Senga got clear of Mullins and put in a driven ball towards the near post. Mullins. Hove. Reading have won it high. Saki screaming for handball. Referee disinterested. Bashir guiding it into the feet of Moulton. Albion will counter. Here comes Louis Flower. Flower to strike for the Seagulls. It's off the upright. It might run for Bashir. Moulton drives it through the crowd. And now Bashir, but still, it's kept out. The swiftest of counters by the Seagulls. And Shannon Ruth will be wondering how they haven't taken the lead. 3 blue and white shirts had an effort at that. It was such a clean break. Flower got clear left of centre. First effort off the upright. Bashir left it for Moulton. Then had a go himself. And when it found Flower again, there was enough red shirts between him and the goal. And now Perpion. Maybe just space for the first time in a little while for the Australian. Moulton. Running out of room. On goes Cam Perpion. Jamie Mullins. Swivelling into space. Lovely run from Jamie Mullins. Cut back towards Flower and struck by Bashir. It's blocked by Holtzman near on the goal line. More fantastic defending from Reading. Bashir denied from just a few yards out by a fantastic block. Bashir, 3 red shirts for company. Through to Louis Flower. Perpion on the overlap. It's Cam Perpion for the Seagulls. It's 1-0. Finally, their efforts are rewarded. Bashir with the cute through ball between the lines to Flower. He was able to hold it up and help it through to Cam Perpion, who in the end could take his time and roll it in the corner. All about that flick from Flower. The Reading defenders committed and left Perpion free, and he dispatched it in the bottom right. Here's Freddie Simmons. Not his best touch of the evening. Basil Tuma takes over in the middle of the park. Ahmed. Space perhaps for Saki. Omoreggi looking for the half yard. May just have found it here, Omoreggi, and only finds the advertising hoardings with the effort. Stephen Hall wasn't sure. Flung himself towards the bottom right. Neatly worked by Reading. Omoreggi never stopped moving after playing the 1-2. And never quite caught a hold of it as he would like either. Penman. Mills. Perpion once more. Mills driving goalwards. Can he pick out a blue and white shirt? Palmed away by Rowley. It's back with Cam Perpion. It's a fantastic effort. It's a brilliant Seagulls second. 2 for Cam Perpion, 2 for Shannon Ruth's side, and that might just have put this one to bed. Off balance, an awkward angle, but a fine curling effort into the corner. Knight. Not too much room to work with. Hangs it up towards Perpion. Oh my word, what a way to round out the hat-trick. Can Perpion take a bow? 3 fine goals, but he saved the best till last. Joe Knight seemed trapped in a corner down there on the right-hand side, hung it up into the penalty area, begging to be hit, and boy did Cam Perpion hit it. Arrowed towards the top corner. Been confident and assured with the ball at his feet tonight, Stephen Hall. And he's pinged a nice ball there through to Joshua Duffus. And he's no slouch. Duffus for a 4th. It runs to Flower. Perpion might have a nibble at it, but it's slid away by Ahmed. Flower can't quite believe he hasn't notched himself. Created by Duffus. And it just got caught under the left boot of Louis Flower. Mills. Player that has tasted first-team football with Burgess Hill of non-league, a work experience loan there last year. Perpion into Mills again. Back towards Harry Howell, and there's the 4th. Well, Harry Howell's stock just keeps rising, and he's notched again for Brighton and Hove Albion under-21s. Still playing up an age group, still just 16 years of age. Didn't have a lot to do. It was created by Harry Mills, who cut it back to Howell, and Howell curled it into the corner. Basil Tuma. And that will do it. The Seagulls start their Premier League Cup campaign in style. A hat-trick from Australian Cam Perpion and a 4th from Harry Howell means it finishes in Lancing. Brighton and Hove Albion 4, Reading 0.